Hey y'all, Knife Detector here, and I wanted to show you this beauty. Now what this is a buck 546 Skinner, and if you take a close look at the symbols that are right there, you got buck 546 and then you got a bracket and a dot. I believe that might put it at 2016 or 2015. So this is not a vintage knife, but I wanted to show you this knife because it is an awesome knife. You know, every once in a while you come across a knife that you ask yourself the question, am I ever going to need another knife? You come across a knife that you think to yourself, man, if I just had a few of these to last me my entire life, I'd be okay. And you begin to question all those other knives that you have, and you think to yourself, if I just keep one knife for my entire life, it would be this one. Well, guess what? I've had those thoughts to myself several times. I've had them when I had the Buck 110 for the first time. I had those thoughts when I bought my first Buck 112. I've had those thoughts also when I bought my very first Buck 279, Buck 278, and now I'm having that thought here with this Buck 546. Now, this is a very interesting knife, guys. It's a very nice knife. As you can see from the introduction, it's got some very smooth action. It is not spring-loaded. This is a Buck 546 Skinner, and it does not have any play. It feels perfect to the hand as you hold it. As you can see, it's got these beautiful grooves here. Now, the handle is a combination of both metal and some high-impact thermoplastic. Very good knife. Very thick, good in your hand. This will not slip out of your hand if you're skinning something. I haven't skinned anything since I was much younger, and I used to go hunting with my brother. But, you know, if I did, this would be the knife that I would use. Has a beautiful buck emblem etched right there in the metal. As you can see, it also has the anvil with a little bee in it right there in the clip. Now, this thing rides pretty low in your pocket, as you can see right there, which is really good. The other nice thing is that the way this is designed is you're carrying it like this in your pocket. It's inside, and let's say you need to pull it out in a pinch. You pull it out and boom, you're ready for action just like that. If you ever need to be ready for action, that is. Hopefully it won't be anything bad. It's a great looking knife, guys. How much did I pay for this knife? Well, I think this knife regular price goes for somewhere between $75 and $100. I ended up paying $40 on eBay for this knife. I am very pleased with it. And just like I tell you, I found myself asking the question, what if I sell some knives and just get some more of these and I'll be happy for the rest of my life? Because if I was going to have one pocket knife for the rest of my life, this one would be it. But like I tell you, I've had that feeling before with the Buck 112. I've had that feeling before with a Buck 279. I've had that feeling before with a Buck 110. You know, it's a familiar feeling. But, you know, when you have that feeling for a knife, it's because you really feel something good in your hands and you feel like you got something good, right? So I wanted to share this little beauty with you. And it's not little, actually. You can tell by the measurements, the size. It's about... Let's see. I think it's about 5 inches in the closed position, I think. No, maybe 4.5 inches in the closed position. And it's a hefty knife. To me, 4.5 inches for a pocket knife is just perfect. Now, I will tell you this. It is bulky if you put this in your pocket with the clip. I wouldn't wear this unless I had like some baggy pants, which I did today. Oh, and incidentally, I ran into one of my wife's uncles there. Oh my gosh. We started talking knives. He showed me his little case trapper that he had. And I pulled this bad boy out. He didn't want to let it go. I literally had to pry it from his hands and pretend to leave and want to leave just so I can get my knife back. It was a very uncomfortable situation, guys. I don't know if any of you guys have found yourself in the situation of knife envy, but I was experiencing some major knife envy right there. And he looked at it and he was just caressing it and holding it and looking at the blade. He was doing this and a little bit of that and a lot of this. And he just didn't want to let my knife go. I was really starting to get jealous and uncomfortable, guys. So I eventually, he had it in his hand. I said, yeah, well, thanks, I'll talk to you later. And I had to let it go. I had to take it from him, had to go. Because I was worried he was somehow going to find a reason to walk away with it, and I was going to have to tackle the guy. So anyway, long story short, my wife's family, what can I tell you? So I want to tell you guys that thank you so much for watching my videos. For new subscribers coming in, I want to tell you that in my videos, I make videos on unique pocket knives and fixed blade knives, knives you don't see every day. Mostly vintage knives, but not always, as is the case with this one. And I also want to tell you, God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend and stay sharp, guys.